Hey, good evening friends. In this video, we are going to discuss a very important concept related to Facebook advertising called creative optimization anatomy. First, let me tell you why it is important for you to understand this. See, whenever you are running ads for your product or for your digital product or e-com based business, you launch multiple creatives. Now, you must be thinking that how should we be able to find the winning creative, and if we have launched a creative, exactly where is the problem, whether the problem is in the ad, whether the problem is on the landing page. So creative optimization anatomy helps us understand that where the problem lies, whether it is in our ad, landing page, offer, product descriptions, and multiple things. So it is a way to break down your funnel performance, basically ad performance, and pinpoint the source of problem so that you can easily identify and tackle that problem. So let's get started. This is the importance of it, and let's get started. First of all, there are two types of products. One is unvalidated product and other is validated product. In this video, we are going to talk about unvalidated product which is just newly launched, or you have launched, it has not been tested. It is launched recently and it has not been tested yet. So this is the unvalidated product. Now there can be two scenarios, and in the regarding validated product we will discuss uh, in the evening. Now there can be two scenarios. First, whenever you do creative optimization anatomy, you need to open a Google Doc. First thing. Second thing, what you need to do is you need to ask 5 important questions and then proceed with optimization. First question is, how many days your ad has been running? Number one. Second question is, how much budget you have spent? Third is, what results you have gotten? What is your average CPR? For example, you have been running ad for say 5 days with an ad spend of 1000 rupees per day. So what is your average CPR, and is your average CPR is near the kill point or it is near the target CPR? So first thing first is that understanding your target CPR. In earlier videos I have also mentioned that how you need to find out your target CPR. Basically it's a 4-step formula. So whenever you start with creative optimization anatomy, you first need to find out your target CPRs. Then comes this step of asking 5 important questions. Now coming back to the discussion, whether your average CPR is near your target CPR or is near its kill point. Yes, what is the kill point? Kill point is 2 times of your target CPR. If your target CPR is, say for example 1000 rupees, then your kill point can be around 2000 rupees. So the fifth question will be whether your target average CPR is near the target CPR, for example 1000 rupees, or near the kill point, that is 2000 rupees. Now case first, if your average CPR is near your target CPR, it means that this ad, ad whichever ad you are looking into it, this ad can be a potential winner, and you need to tweak and optimize certain things. So how do you go about identifying the problem and optimizing things? First thing, you need to find out the cost per 1000 impressions, CPM. What is your industry average CPM, number one, and number two, what is your CPM? You need to compare the results. If the ad is underperforming, you may have your CPM may be higher than the industry average. So if your CPM is high, then what does that mean? It means that number one, your post click experience is poor. Now what do I mean by post click experience? Post click experience means when the person clicks on your ad, they land on your landing page, so landing page load up time. Second is your landing page design and presentation. Third, your offer and product description, whether you have implemented CRO or not. All these things can come under post click experience. So your post click experience is poor, number one. Second reason can also be that your audience for which Facebook is showing your ad is a competitive audience, means there are many other advertisers advertising to show ad to the same audience, competing for the same audience, or that audience may be available online for a lesser duration of time. These can also be the reasons for high CPM. But if these are not the reasons, then the reason is post click experience, poor post click experience. So you need to work on your post click experience, which includes these following things. And basically your landing page load up speed, but more on this I will be discussing more into detail. But for now you can understand that CPM can be high for many reasons, but if your ad is a potential winner close to target CPR, then you need to focus on your post click experience. Also your ad quality can be poor, that is also one thing. Basically ad quality means that hooks in your ad copy, in your body copy, whatever hooks you have used, they may not resonate with your audience. You may be presenting wrong benefits. So these things also come into picture. So how do you do it? First find your industry average and then compare it with your CPM, number one. Number two, click through rate. If your CTR is lower than the industry average, let's say your industry average for a free webinar is 2%. If it is lower than that, then there are high chances that your ad quality is poor. You need to work on your ad quality. And what you need to, basically the 5 variables of an ad: the ad copy hook, the ad copy, then your headline, overlay text, and your video. These are the 5 variables of an ad. So you need to work on these. You need, by doing a proper market research, you need to highlight things that your audience wants. Low CTR means poor ad quality. Higher CPM, ad quality poor hai, and post click experience can also be poor. Now third metric is outbound link clicks to landing page views. This forms a part of post click experience. If your outbound link clicks to landing page views is less than 80%, means 100 people clicked on your ad and say out of that 70% landed on your landing page, then this ratio will be 70%. So if this ratio is less than 80%, then you need to work on your page load up time. You can use gtmetrics.com, and within seconds you can analyze the performance and get your page load up speed. So outbound link clicks to landing page views, if it is lower than 80, then you need to work on your page load up time. This is the third metric. Now the fourth metric is conversion rate. See, for a 99 rupees webinar, the conversion rate, depending on niche to niche, varies from 5 to 10%. Basically this is considered a good range, 5 to 10%. So if your conversion rate for a paid webinar, 99 rupees ticket, 199 rupees ticket, is less than 5%, then, or if it is a free webinar, it is less than 30%, then in that case, if the conversion rate is lower than 5% or 30% in case of free webinar, then the problem will be in your offer or product description or your landing page design. How you can come about it with this? You can improve your offer. For example, if recently I was my mentor was teaching us one case study where he is optimizing the performance of a coach who teaches how to manage your LinkedIn profile with the help of AI. What was the case? He mentioned that the conversion rate was good, but the CPM was very high. and after doing research he found out that the offer on his landing page was talking to very mature buyers. Basically it was less massy and talking to a very small segment of population. The offer was not resonating with the larger chunk of audience. As a result, conversion people who landed were making informed click. Conversion rate was high, but the cost basically the cost per impression CPM was also very high. So what he did was he tweaked the offer to made it more massy, resonate with larger number of people. So the conversion rate. Now if you need to implement, apart from tweaking the landing page design, product description, your offer, you also need to implement CRO measures. What are those measures? I will be discussing in some other video, but in lump sum, these are the 5 questions you need to ask, and then 4 metrics that you need to focus on to diagnose the performance of an ad, to diagnose the problem, and to determine whether your ad basically it is optimizable or not. Now this was the context of unvalidated product where your cost per result is near your target CPR, potential winner. Second case is your cost per result is near the kill point. Say your cost target CPR is 1000 rupees and your cost per result is 2000 rupees, 2x the target CPR. Now in this case what you will do, again you will ask the same 5 questions which I mentioned earlier, and you will check all these 4 things. But in this case, say for example, if CPM is high, then ad quality and post click experience you need to work on. CTR is low, ad quality and conversion rate is basically you need to work on your offer and product description. But in 99.9% of the time, if your CPR is near the kill point, then there are chances, in case of unvalidated product, I am talking about, then there are high chances that there is problem in your offer or product description. 99% that the problem is in your offer or product description. So in that case you need to work on these things, not on the ad side, not on Facebook interest targeting. You need to work on your offer. Make an offer which is more massy, or if it is a product, then highlight those benefits about which your audience cares. So this is how you optimize and you check the performance of ads for an unvalidated product. Tonight I will be talking about how to check the performance of ad for a validated product. Till then, bye bye.